Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to health care. For the month of February, we're focusing on Moberly and Randolph County, which has a pretty high rate of families being involved in the foster system. Amy Martel and her husband Daniel are trying to change that with Rooted 242, a cafe and community space in downtown Moberly where kids aging out of the foster system are given the opportunity to learn job and life skills in a safe and supportive space. Here's Amy.
Teenagers are hard. They pull all sorts of emotions into it that you're not prepared for. Their trauma is shaped so differently than a 5-year-old. And so we see that a lot of kids who age out of foster care because A, they can't find that family, that forever family that wants to kind of ride that wave with them. Or B, they want to get out of the system. They want to be independent. The problem is that they don't know how to do that well yet. And that's where Rooted was really birthed, because not only did we want to teach them some good job skills, but we also wanted to teach them how to have a non-toxic work environment, how to advocate for your needs with a boss, and how to have good customer service and how to handle myself in a workplace. Also, how to have good life skills, how to have an apartment, how to pay my bills. And so those were some of the ideas that started with our job skill training program that we wanted to instill. We didn't want to just teach them how to do dishes, but we wanted to be able to come alongside them and be able to speak into their life through trust and in this working relationship. So our mission statement is standing in the gap from adolescence to adulthood with youth and families from hard places, specifically affected by foster care. And so that has birthed into many different ministries that we're currently doing. Our job skill training program in our cafe. We have community events to build healthy community, because it's not just about having community, it's having a good, healthy community. We have a supervised visitation space that is clean and safe and set up like a living room, so it is conducive to rehabilitating family relationships, because preserving the family unit is important. We also have a support group called Thrive. It's for families who are in crisis of potentially getting their kids removed into foster care, or families who have had their kids removed, so that we can advocate for reunification. We can help them work through their service plan so that we can get reunification happening more readily. But our third and final phase, what we are working towards right now, is providing housing. We have drawings and we have the demolition work laid out for 4 apartments upstairs from our cafe. So they'll be able to live and work in the cafe. Aged-out foster youth can qualify for what's called an FYI voucher, the Foster Youth Initiative voucher through Section 8 housing. And so if they've spent time in foster care, they can qualify for this voucher, which will take care of their rent for 3 years. And so we will partner or utilize that voucher to be able to pay the rent so that they can learn how to save their money. They can learn how to budget their money. They can do all those things for that first 3 years to get themselves sustainable. So we can have a program here where we can mentor, life skill coach, job skill train, have housing that's safe, affordable, and good for them in this loving and kind environment, and then be able to launch them, and they know what that good looks like. So hopefully they will seek that out.
That was Amy Martel of Rooted 242 in downtown Moberly, speaking about how they're working to help kids aging out of the foster system learn how to be healthy and successful adults. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.